Absolutely.
You would be born in a different country, you would be doing different things, you would be thinking differently, you would have different religion, you would have different foods that you like. Everything would be different if you would be born in a different country.
Yeah. So saying that, you were born in a different country.
Yes, in Estonia.
Yeah. So what are tell me a couple of the differences. What are some of the differences even with that?
Oh, just go back to even simply celebrating birthday. It's like I noticed, like, and it's Americans, not just your religion, but like Americans, the birthday is not as big deal. It's like, in Estonia, birthday is a big deal. It's kind of like it's bigger than Christmas, bigger than New Year's. It's like it's your birthday is like that biggest part, like celebration of the year.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. What if like you and your best friend have the same birthday? Do you combine birthdays?
Sometimes you can combine. Sometimes you have to make two parties. And then sometimes you have to make even more than two parties, because if some of your aunts or uncles couldn't come and celebrate the day you were celebrating, then you have to find a different day to celebrate with them. Then you find a different day to celebrate with your friends. Then you have a different day to celebrate with your parents.
What? Oh my gosh.
2 different days, because like, so make sure that everybody wanted to, and like somebody who give it couldn't give you a gift or something, they might bring you a gift like weeks later.
Wow. That is a big deal.
Hmm. So
No.
for me, when I came to America and I was like, at work, and somebody said, just randomly said, it's my birthday, and I was like, why are you working? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Why are they working on their birthday?
Yeah.
In my country, you would try, if you even you like, if possible, yes. Sometimes you do have to work on your birthday, or you have to work the day after your
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
But if possible, you take your birthday off and you take the day off as well.
Really?
Well, if you can.
And that's like kosher. That's cool. Like you can say it's my birthday
I
and your
want to take
boss
the day
is
off
down with
because
that.
of my birthday. Yeah, if
Wow.
possible.
Yeah, because the places, every place that I know of or work at, if it's your birthday, you just bring brownies to work. Like you don't ask for your birthday off.
No.
You just bring like a cake or some cookies, or other people bring it. I don't really do it, so I don't know how it works. But
Mhm.
like you go to work on your birthday. Wow.
It's different. We celebrate birthdays, big deal. And like, go back to like, this is one thing, like celebration and things, but even just like foods,
Okay.
like American food, we were talking about last time, we talked about pizza.
Yeah.
Like pizza is like in America, pizza is a normal thing to like everybody likes pizza, but some other countries, their pizza is not a big deal. It's like they don't eat pizza. Pizza is something like, okay, maybe sometimes, occasionally they have it, but it's not like traditional food, or a burger is not a traditional food.
Wow. So what would be a traditional food in Estonia?
Uh, would be like potatoes, fish, meat, something like this.
Wow. So that's more prevalent.
Yeah, it's more like a meal that you have to like make, kind of like it's not as much. I didn't grow up with almost when I was growing. Now there's more fast food, but when I was
Yeah.
growing up, there was like fast food was not even like around.
Wow. That's so interesting.
Hmm.
Is the culture different as far as just everyday life?
Yeah, everything is different. Even school systems, like all the other countries as well. Like if you look at the like India and China, China is completely different. China is really, really different from all the countries.
Wow.
China is one of the oldest countries to begin with, and their culture is just like for even for me to understand is like every different country is hard to understand until you like live in there. But that's why like people have to understand that a lot of their life is based on that cultural programming, that
Exactly.
might not be their authentic self.
Yep.
They're just doing it because everybody else around them is doing it. And they
Yep.
used to be doing it, and their parents did it, and everything like this. But now they can take a change.
Yep. That's interesting. And that's interesting because I come from that same realm. Because usually when Jehovah's Witnesses like myself stop being Jehovah's Witnesses, they fall right into the holidays and the birthdays and all of that. And with the work that I've done, I really sat down and I thought to myself, is the holidays authentic to me? Or do I feel pressured to do it because everyone else is doing it and now I don't have a reason to fall back on? And I just came to realize that authentically, really honestly, I don't want to. Like, I literally don't want to celebrate them. And
Mhm.
that's hard for people to do sometimes. It's hard for people to say, I just don't want to. And there's no reason. There's no reason why. It just doesn't feel good to me. I don't like the way it feels. It's not anything that
Exactly.
interests me. And that's where people really have to get to, is a point like that where it doesn't matter what other people are doing or what other people are saying. Um, what feels good to you. So
Exactly.
who grew up where you grew up, you have to sit down and say, hey, now I'm in a culture where birthdays aren't such a big deal, but where I'm from, they were a big deal. So I want a full day of extravaganzas. Um,
And
but
it's completely fine for you not to do it because it's not for you. And that's where it goes to authentic self,
yes,
because you're not doing it because everybody else is doing it. You're doing it because that's what feels good to you.
yeah, yeah,
That's where
exactly,
authentic self is, when it feels good for you, but you also have to consider that it doesn't hurt anybody else. Well, the person
exactly.
is different, but I mean, like, if let's give some example of some other things where people are like, think like, well, but I want to make money, so I'm gonna steal. That's different. Like, they might
Yeah,
feel, like that. In that case, that is not authentic, positive, authentic self.
yeah,
It might be still authentic. That's what makes them feel good,
yeah.
but it's not positive. It's not positive towards other people.
I love that you're
So
saying
you
that.
have to like choose what's positive for you and what's positive for other people as well.
Yeah,
Because you feeling good doesn't give you a like right to make other people to feel bad.
yeah. I totally agree with that. So I want to ask you, in your opinion, the word joyful is in your book. Um, what is the difference to you, or do you believe that there's a difference between joyful, and happiness, in your opinion?
Yeah. In my opinion, there's no difference. The way I see it, there's no difference. It's just a label that we made to like to our feeling. And in different languages, it's different name as well. Like in some languages, there's not even like anything similar to it. It's something completely different what they say joyful. Or they say um, happiness. Like, I was reading a book from Dalai Lama, and the way they understand suffering is completely different than the way Americans feel like see suffering.
Wow.
Yeah. For them, suffering, it doesn't mean that, okay, now everything's hard and life is hard and something going wrong. For them, suffering is just let me think, like, how he was explaining it, that that there's like a situation that is not as easy, kind of like saying it's not like painful experience, but it's just like things don't come as easy as you think they should. I don't know
Wow.
how to explain, but like the meaning of suffering was different in Buddhist religion than it is in the way Americans understand it.
Hmm. So interesting. Yeah, I literally have never heard of that or thought of that before. So that's interesting. Um, what is your definition of joyfulness or
Well,
happiness?
the way I say it, it's a feeling. So let's do this one right now. Like if you smile for a second, okay, and that's what you felt right there, right now.
Uh-huh.
That's joy and happiness.
Okay.
That
I
thing
love
that you felt. So the more of that feeling that you can make yourself to have each day, each moment of just that feeling, that's what makes you feel better every day.
Yeah. Well, how do you tell people to do that? What's the
I
first
just
step
tell
is
them to smile.
smile.
But then otherwise as well, like how do you create like moments that you like, that doing the things that you like to do, more of the things that you like to do, create hobbies, find like joyful things to do with your for yourself, for your family, with the people around you. Just find more joyful things to do, things that have you make this feeling of feeling good in this moment.
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
more of those things you include in your daily life with the people around you, the more joyful the life is.
Yeah.
You just have to go to your authentic self again and find out what is that that makes you feel that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I got that.